Barbaric, issue number 1 from Vault Comics. So this series was recommended to me by a viewer, Will C. And I decided to check it out. And all I gotta say is, Will C, thank you so much for recommending me this series. Because this series is a blast. I'm so glad that someone brought it to my attention because it's been pretty damn awesome so far. So 3 issues have come out at the time of this recording. Third one just came out recently. I haven't had a chance to read the 3rd issue yet. I've only read the first 2 issues, but the first 2 were so phenomenal. I'll get to the 2nd issue in another video. This one I'm just going to talk about the 1st issue. And you know what? Let's just jump right into it. So Barbaric is a love letter to Conan with no F's to give. So first off, I'm going to say that the art is really, really good. I really like this artwork, and I really like the coloring. The coloring and the art just mwah, chef's kiss. So we start off with this guy. He's kind of preaching about the evils and the sinners in the world, and how the Lord has brought someone to smite the evil, and that person is the Barbarian, whose name is Owen. He's our main character. And Owen has a axe with a skull face on it that actually talks to him. And I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. Like, it reminds me of Johnson from Shadows of the Damned. Only instead of an axe in that game, it was a gun. I like the axe. The axe is really cool. Yeah, like I love its personality. But basically, this guy tells Owen the Barbarian, hey, I need you to kill these 3 people. And Owen says, I can't. And the guy's like, I bought you. You're my slave. I wield magic. Like, you do what I tell you to. And Owen is like, I would be more than happy to kill these people, but I'm cursed, and that curse is stronger than you. I cannot kill anybody that's innocent. I can only kill evildoers. So his master points to the 3 men that he wants him to slay, and he basically says, this one enlisted children to sell illegal spices. This one killed an innocent woman, and this one was caught stealing food from the market. And Owen's like, well, like the first 2 I guess will work, the 3rd one not really. So he tells the 3rd one, like, if you leave, I'm not going to do anything to you. And the 3rd one's like, all right, yeah, sure, like I don't want to fight you. So he leaves. And then Owen goes to town on the other 2 guys and just brutally slays them. Holy crap, he smashes their arms, he slices them to pieces, cuts off their head. He has his axe eat them. There's just so much gore and blood and stuff, and everyone's happy. And the axe basically gets drunk off the blood. So the axe needs blood to, I guess, sustain itself or whatever. And every time it gets blood, it's almost like drinking a bunch of alcohol. It just gets super drunk on bloodlust, I guess you can say. And basically it says like, hey, like, I want you to kill this guy that thinks he can order you around. Like, he's done a lot of shady stuff too. And Owen's like, all right, sure, no problem. So he kills the guy and decides to just leave. And then we get his story. And his story was basically like, his life was simple. He drank, he had sex, he fought, he had sex, he fought, he drank, he fought. You get the point. And we see him, and he's on the ship with his crew. When all of a sudden his crew members get killed, and it turns out that there's these 3 witches on board, and they use their magic to apprehend Owen, and they basically show him hell. Like, they show him a portal to hell, and they say, like, this is where you're gonna go. Like, they stab him, and he starts bleeding out to death, and they're like, this is your destination unless you accept our curse. And our curse is that you will do good, and you're gonna live your life in servitude. The world's gonna be your master. Any cry for help, any haven under siege, any beggar in distress, you must aid. You must do good. Otherwise, you're going to suffer hell for eternity. But you can only accept this curse willingly. So either accept this curse or go to hell. So he accepts the curse because his belief is that, you know what, I can live with this curse for a while, and then eventually I'm going to find a way to get rid of this curse and kill these effing witches. So yeah, that's where Owen is at now. He's cursed. He's cursed to do good. So he's chilling out at a bar, just bored out of his mind. His axe is still kind of drunk. No one can hear the axe but him. And all of a sudden he hears a woman begging for help. And it turns out that this woman is being accused of being a witch, and they want to burn her. He's like, well, she asked for help. They want to burn a woman. I guess I gotta help her because, you know, I have to do good. So he starts attacking these people when all of a sudden all these ghouls show up, these zombies. And it turns out that this woman actually is a witch, but she's a good witch, and she needs Owen's help. I'll leave it here. I will be talking about issue number 2, but I'm going to leave that for issue number 2 video. So if you guys don't want to get spoiled about the rest of what goes on in issue number 1, I'll just stop it right here. And I would just say that this is really awesome. I love this series. It has a lot of cool violence, a lot of action, a lot of like dark comedy. Like it's almost like, I want to say it's almost a satire of Conan, but it's not a complete comedy. The best way I can describe it was, I don't know if anyone watched Korgoth of Barbaria. It was a pilot episode on Adult Swim, and a lot of people loved it, but I guess for some reason it never got more than 1 episode. I think it's just because they found out that maybe it would cost too much for them to make this series. But if anyone has watched Korgoth of Barbaria and they loved it, that's basically what this series is. This series reminds me of a lot of Korgoth of Barbaria. It's like Korgoth of Barbaria meets a love letter to Conan, which Korgoth already is basically a love letter to Conan. But it's like that. If you love Korgoth of Barbaria, if you love Conan, if you love just like barbarians going around just slaughtering people and creatures and dark comedy and humor and stuff like that, you're gonna love this. Like this series is freaking phenomenal. I can't wait just to keep reading more issues. I would say that this is going up there with Ultra Mega as like one of my favorite ongoing series at the moment. This, Ultra Mega, and The Last Ronin. It's that freaking good. Please check out Barbaric by Vault Comics. You will not be disappointed. The writing is awesome. The art is awesome. The coloring is awesome. Like, I love everything about this so far. It's really, really great. So yeah, check it out. Once again, we'll see. Thank you so much for bringing this series to my attention. Like, I'm so glad that you did, because I am having a blast with this series so far. But there you go, Barbaric, issue number 1 from Vault Comics. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you got any recommendations for series, let me know. It can be a comic book, it can be a manga, it can be an ongoing comic, it can be a retro comic, whatever, you know, because I've done some retro reviews too, and I've enjoyed that. So if you want to recommend like a retro comic I should check out, or an issue I should check out, or like, hey, you should check out the very first appearance of so and so, then I'll see if I can get my hands on it, and I might do a review. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for a notification, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.